Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with all of you some important eating habits that you should avoid in order to get best results with your health. It can help you balance your hormones. But before we move ahead, you know that last 5 years I have been working with my women in order to get them complete lifestyle transformations. And last 5 years we have been getting some crazy results when it comes to women health and lifestyle transformation, reversing their PCOD, diabetes, making sure that with small little changes they get results for lifetime. They lose weight, they lose fat, they get the balance in hormones, which has resulted into a community of women who wants to transform themselves. A community where you learn, you grow, you transform, and at the very same time build a lifestyle for yourself. These women know how to take good care of themselves. These women know how to incorporate a good routine and the importance of self-care in their life. With this community, more than millions of women have been already been a part of it. More than 10,000 women have been transformed, and I feel so happy and proud that we have built this community with love, trust, and complete knowledge. Now I'm launching a new program tomorrow, which is called Transform Her. This program will help you treat the root cause of the issue and help you get results. More details will be coming tomorrow, so stay tuned. Moving on to the first habit that you need to avoid eating while roaming. So this is something that I have been doing during my college days, when I used to run on very hectic timelines and schedules, and I was expected to have my breakfast just running and eating. This actually takes away the relationship that you need to develop with your food, and you end up not knowing what you are actually consuming. You also have this eating dementia, many other problems. So yes, avoid eating food while roaming. Sit properly and have your meals. Second important thing that you need to avoid is avoid purchasing junk and stop getting that to your home, because it brings accessibility. When you start purchasing from the grocery stores things that you really don't want in your life and should not be a part of your routine, it only make you a slavery of a habit that develops out of no reason, just because you have given that access to these meals to be at your place. You just get them because get attracted to these junk meals whenever you go for a grocery shopping. So instead of going for the grocery shopping unplanned, make a list and then go for shopping, and do not get food and make it more accessible for you. Next important habit is to avoid eating directly from the packet. Now, even if you're eating something healthy, be it your snacks as nuts or millets or something that's roasted, that's not that unhealthy, make sure that you develop this habit of not eating directly from the packets. You take a bowl, you add that something, whatever you were eating, from the packet to the bowl, and then you sit nicely and eat it. This binging habits develop only when you grab the packet and start eating from it directly. That makes you completely mindless of what you are consuming and putting your stomach. When you're sitting and then you are eating slowly from the bowl itself, taking your time to chew it well, you actually know when to stop. And this habit turns out to be very good when you are wanting to avoid those cravings and unwanted binging. Moving on to the next important habit that can actually change the game when it comes to portion control, and the following habits that I'm going to share is the rule of food sequencing. Drinking water before your meals help you fulfill and satisfy your thirst before you eat. This ensures that when you're eating your meals, you're actually hungry and not thirsty, so that you're not confusing your brain and you're eating just to satisfy your psychological hunger. It can help you when you're binge eating or when you're eating something junk. So when you drink water before your meals, your thirst hunger is completely satisfied. Your body is now signaled to produce hormones only when you are hungry, and when your body actually is demanding for real food, that is protein, carbs, and fiber. Moving on to the next important rule for food sequencing is to start your meal with fiber. Now this actually helps your body make a shield, a protective layer of what coming next, like your carbohydrate meals or your protein. This helps you not get those unwanted blood sugar spikes and manage your energy levels throughout the day. Also, because carbohydrates will turn up into glucose, that will spike up your blood sugar level. For people who are having type 2 diabetes, this is a hack for a lifetime. Also, for all of us to live a very healthy life, if people who are more prone to develop PCOD, insulin resistance, start your meals with fiber. This actually fills you up and forms a shield of what you're eating next. When I mentioned carbohydrate, like your roti, dal, sabzi, everything comes into that meal category, which should be started and preloaded with fiber. When I'm talking about fiber, it is mostly that comes from vegetables, green leafy vegetables, or vegetables that have good amount of beta carotene, like carrots. You get ample amount of energy, hydration, good amount of vitamins and minerals, and at the very same time you eat in balance. You're able to get that portion control because veggies have very less calories, so you are able to feel full because of the water value present in them, and at the very same time you're able to manage your portions from the carbohydrate loaded meals that are coming next. So yes, going for a fully flooded fiber plate, that is at least 50% of your plate, should come from these important macronutrient, that is fiber. Moving on to the sixth important point, that is starting your meal with protein. Now, protein again will help you avoid those blood sugar spikes. And what I do specifically, I take about half or 1/4 paneer out of 100 grams of bar and then cut it into pieces. I add masala and just have it before I start my meal. When you're having your regular dal, chawal, or when you are having something meal that already has protein, then I start with protein first so that I can avoid those blood sugar spikes up to my maximum potential. So it's important and mandatory for all of us to understand that starting your meals with this macronutrient like protein, be it from tofu, sprouts, dal, chickpeas, paneer, all of this actually helps you build that shield that will avoid blood sugar spikes. It is a blessing for type 2 diabetic people. Again, protein has less amount of calories as compared to that you get from fats, but again it will help you build and repair it directly. Do not spike up your blood sugar level, instead they help you take that load. So definitely you should be adding them to your diet in order to ensure that you get the best results when it comes to blood sugar spikes. And as I mentioned, you can have it in any form like tofu, sprouts, dal. I consume one bowl of dal before I consume my rice, or I ensure that I take tofu or paneer before I consume any of my regular meals. This actually helps me ensure that I don't get any blood sugar spikes, manage my portions, and at the very same time I'm good with food sequencing that have been shown to give variety of results in the coming time. And if you are someone who know a type 2 diabetic person, then give this hack to them. They can really control their blood sugar with this. Moving on to the next important point is eating mindfully. Intuitive eating is what I have been practicing and have been sharing with all of my clients as well. That instead of thinking about the quantity of food, focus on eating it as slow as possible. Follow the STC rule. This actually helps you signal the body to begin the digestion process and let the body signal you on when to stop. So this process becomes automatic and the cells start guiding you in the right direction on when to stop. So yes, try this out, it will help you. Moving on to the next and the very important tip, that is to end with probiotics. I know some people are not good with curd, they are lactose intolerant, but for most people curd is absolutely okay to consume. And I'm not only mentioning curd here, you can also take any probiotic. Probiotic rich meal help you increase the population of good gut bacteria, that in turn will help your gut. All of the gut related issues like IBS or GERD will be better if you incorporate good amount of probiotic in your diet. Any fermented food in lunch or dinner actually helps you digest your meals much better. So these were small 8 eating tips, very very simple to follow, easily incorporated in lifestyle, but can make a huge difference. Just small little change can actually create a huge impact in your life. So try and incorporate this into your routine as well, and I can assure you that you can get some great results. So that's it for today's video. I hope you will find it useful. Eat healthy, stay fit, stay happy. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.